So I was a child. I grew up in the church, went to the church with my dad, and ever since I was about 5. Growing up in the church, faith was just something, it was some words that I said when I was a little kid, and I prayed the prayer and I said I believed in God. And I grew up always saying I believed in God, but it was never more than just a couple words that I repeated over and over. Through time, I really came to realize that they were exactly that, just words. There was no meaning behind them for me. And around middle school, I started to drift away and really wanted to live my life on my own. It went fine for a while, but after I stopped living by God's teachings, I really started to spiral out of control. I didn't know where I was going in my life, and I really had nothing guiding me towards any significant purpose for my life. Around high school, sophomore year of high school, that's where I definitely kind of hit rock bottom. I started failing classes, really screwing up with friends, and just generally that was the time that, for the first time in a long time, I called out and God answered. I went back, I'd always been going to church, but I had stopped listening to what they were saying, and it was more just to see friends. But about that time, I really understood that I needed to know God personally, not just through words, but in this deep relationship. God had sent His Son to die for me and pay for my sins. And I realized that's all I had really been doing till this point. I had been sinning a lot. And it really dawned on me what amount of sacrifice God had given for us. He sent His Son to die for me so that no matter how many times I sinned, no matter how far I fell, I could still enjoy a relationship with Him. It was definitely not the last time I've sinned. I still do it to this day, and unfortunately everyone will, but I can know now that no matter how far or how much I stray, God will always be there. He's paid for it, and I've been redeemed before I've even committed any of my crimes. I was directionless, and now I am redeemed. This is my story. What's yours?